Sir Gary Verity, welcome again to the University of Huddersfield.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here and an honour.
Yes, you received your honorary award earlier today. What was it like as you stood there and looked out?
Oh, fantastic. I was thrilled to be part of the ceremony. Thrilled for everybody else who was obviously getting their PhDs, their doctorates and so on, and their degrees. Tremendous achievements from so many people, and great to see all of the support from friends and family and associated supporters for everybody who was there, and it was a very special ceremony, really lovely.
You're the Chief Executive of Welcome to Yorkshire. You are credited with bringing the Tour de France to Yorkshire. What gave you the idea to bring the Tour de France to Yorkshire? What was the catalyst that you thought, yes, that's a good idea? And how did you sell it?
Okay. I wanted a big event for Yorkshire to put us on the map, once and for all, a big major event that would be a game changer for the county in terms of our attitude and in terms of our belief, and in terms of something that would inspire millions of people to go on and do great things, whether that was to take up cycling or to come up with other big ideas, not just around sport, not just about events, but about business and about life. And the obvious one was the Tour de France. It's the largest annual sporting event in the world. It's the third largest event on the planet after the Olympic Games and the FIFA World Cup. And Yorkshire has a strong history and heritage of cycling. Going back many years, Brian Robinson, Barry Hoban, Beryl Burton, the great Beryl Burton, etc., etc. And so we have everything you need to put on a good bike race. With hills, plenty of hills, stunning scenery, passion, an enthusiastic crowd, a big crowd, and a heritage of cycling and accommodation for the riders and for the entourage, and good accessibility. So everything you need to put on a bike race is here in Yorkshire. It makes enormous sense.
And were they sold immediately?
No, not immediately. We had to do a bit of a selling job on Yorkshire, a bit of a sales job, explaining what Yorkshire was, where we are, why they should consider choosing us. But thankfully, they chose Yorkshire, and the rest, as they say, is history. And
do you see that, which has now become the Tour de Yorkshire, and he's going to go on further? Do you see that as beginnings for something a little bigger in terms of we hear about regionalisation and regional identity and this type of thing? Do you see it going a little further than that, lifting the county as a whole, perhaps business-wise as well?
Well, I hope so. I hope that that's what's happening at the moment. From a cycling point of view, there's the World Championships coming here in 2019 now. That would never have happened, I'm sure, without the Tour de France being here. The Tour de Yorkshire continues to grow. You can see the amount of people who are out cycling on a weekend. It's just gone crackers. So I'm happy that the cycling side of things has gone as well as it has done, and obviously we don't want to be complacent, and we must keep working hard to continue to get that to kick on even further. But I think a lot of those values and attitudes should translate into business and other forms of life, to, other aspects of our life, to say, what can we learn from that in terms of having a can-do attitude, in terms of getting on and doing stuff and achieving stuff. So, yeah.
And you are the regional chair of Yorkshire and Humberside Heritage Lottery Fund. What does that entail?
Well, that's something that's a big honour to be involved with as well. But it's a fascinating thing, allocating money from the Heritage Lottery Fund, which is based out of a percentage of people's purchase of the lottery tickets, to heritage causes, whatever they may be, all types of different things, from educational projects to obviously heritage buildings, cathedrals, the Peace Hall at Halifax, and many other projects right the way across the county. Complete variation, obvious things that people think about with heritage, such as museums and so on. That's straightforward, but many things as well that people will be surprised about, that are just fantastic. So it's been a fantastic thing to be involved with. I've been involved with it now 6.5 years, and 5.5 years, and it's been really good.
Yes, because I think when you say not many people know, I don't think many people do. I think the Olympics helped in as much as that a lot of people discovered that our success at the Olympics was partially down to the Heritage Lottery Fund.
Our elite sports performance bodies, if you took out the Heritage Lottery, or took out the lottery funding, I should say, which generally comes via UK Sport or Sport England from them, that would have a major, major effect on them. Not necessarily positive, I'm sure. So, you know, the effect, the money that goes from Sport England and UK Sport to these big national governing bodies and elite performance elements of them via, you know, people's lottery tickets, very, very important.
I hope you enjoyed your day with us today, and I hope we'll see you back here again.
It's a real pleasure and an honour. It's great to come back to the university. I've been several times, and every time I come back there's something new happening, there's a new building going up, there's something vibrant happening. So it's been an honour to be here today, and I'm excited to come back in the future and see the next stage of growth and development. Very, very positive, and a great place to be associated with, and thank you again for the Honorary Doctorate.
The University of Huddersfield, inspiring tomorrow's professionals.